Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another video. Because in today's one, we're going to be looking at the RDW tmnt 126 issue and we'll be breaking down the cover, the description, and stuff like that. Sort of like I did with issue 125. And I do believe there might be some interesting things to take a look at here, as well as with the characters like shown on the cover. But mainly in the description, as there's a lot to break down with what could potentially be happening. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this one. Let's go! And before we do get started, if you do like this content and want to see more from this channel, please do make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications. Now let's go on with the video. Okay, so I'd like to first start off with the release date. So this one's going to be released on February 9th, 2022, but who knows, that could all change just due to everything that's happening in the world, and, well, with RW, constantly pushing back comics. I wouldn't be surprised if this one gets a delay as well. So there are 3 covers with this issue. For now, that could all change again. So you've got the cover A, which is one that has been shown off for now, and is the regular one, and it's cover A, which is drawn by Pablo Tukaki. I'm pretty sure I said that name wrong, and if you are watching, I doubt it, but I'm sorry. We've got cover B, which is a Kevin Eastman one, which, yeah, it's drawn by Kevin Eastman. You've got the 110 variant, which is cover RI, which is drawn by Nathan Stockman. So we'll get back to the actual cover itself. I'd really like to do a little recap of issue 125 discussion, just so that I can give a little brief summary of what might be happening in issue 126, and then we'll talk about it, because you'll see some similarities, and depending on what happens in that issue will have a big impact on this one. So the discussion for issue 125 is the tales come face to face with a territorial group of punk frogs. All mutant town crumble when 2 sides collide. Meanwhile, a new villain emerges, and the return of Triceratops, a new era of tmnt starts here. Now, in my video for issue 125, I did predict that potentially the big threat or the new villain that is emerging is Sherelle, just due to the Triceratops coming with that. And there wasn't really too much there. And with the other stuff, which I said, is potentially the punk frogs could either be like a one-time thing or just a multi-issue thing. Well, I'm glad to say that they are in more than one issue. However, many issues this may last will be a different story, and it could predict after this it will either be 1 to 3 issues more, just due to them not really wanting to do too many, as they want to do like the graphic novel ones. They tend to do like 5 or 4 issues, so I can't really see them going beyond that for a story. But with actual description for this one, it goes as follows. The battle between tmnt and punk frogs rages through Mutant Town, and there can only be one victor. Meanwhile, tension comes to head between the Utroms and the Triceratons, and for ramifications will have a big impact on NYC. So I really like to rate this description down like a sort of mini do, I guess. I guess that's normal now. So like I said with the last issue, I said that basically the new villain that could be emerging, in my opinion, could be Sherelle from Granite Island, who you might know him as, or might know him from the 2003 show. Now the reason for this, and it's really sort of, I don't really know what the word is, but like it really made my point even clearer, is the fact that the Utroms are having tension or having problems with the Triceratops. Now the reason for this, or probably not, but maybe, is the fact that before the Sherelle came along to help out in the battle between Bishop, the Utroms and Triceratops were living peacefully, but then all that happened and things went wrong. And while we never did get to see what happened afterwards, I do believe there was probably a bit of tension. It started off as just, oh, people didn't like each other, and now it's starting to go into war mode. And we never really got to see the end or result of it, and I feel like that's probably a bad storytelling point. But now that I do actually get to see what's going to happen next, I feel like it could be very interesting to see. As well, yeah, we didn't exactly get to see or have an answer to it, and it's going to be very interesting to see what's happening. And could potentially Sherelle be the next big villain for the RDW universe? Could he join the Rat King in the Armageddon event? I guess we have to wait and see, but I feel like all the evidence is pointing towards Sherelle becoming like the new big bad. and it'll just be amazing to see the Turtles go up against Shiro one more time. Potentially, who knows? For the fun of it, it could be the 2003 one, but I highly doubt it. But yeah, let's talk about the cover, shall we? So for the cover, it's just the 6 frogs on the thing. We're missing 2 of them. I'm not exactly too sure which ones, just because the weapons are gone. And yeah, now the difference here with the punk frogs, with this one than last one, is just because they're done by different artists, and also it's also with different colours, so the frogs will look a lot different. As I didn't create this check, and they do look quite different, but they still are quite the same. But it's just because of the colours with the shading and that, which does look really cool and good. It's just that they do look extremely weird and very different to how Sophie Campbell designed them. Now, in the bottom right, we do get to see another frog. And this one is a baby midget dwarf, whatever one it is, because we don't exactly know how old this one is for now. But this one is a pink frog. I'm not too sure about species of frogs, so this could be an interesting or rare frog. I'm not too sure. Now, Sophie Campbell did say on the Twitter page, but saying that there is another frog that was not seen on issue 125, and that frog was called Bonnie. And the reason for it is just because that frog was a special frog. And I also come to the conclusion, for like there's no real conclusion for it, is that this frog here could be Bonnie the special frog, and it's going to be interesting, because if that is the case, then I wonder if she's going to have like she has like abilities, and she's just, if she's, because she's pink, she's rare, or she has like a disease with her or something like that. I thought there's potential here for an interesting story, potentially one with the punk frogs not wanting turbo, wanting medication or something like that. So potentially a story there. Now, another thing which I did notice, which was really intriguing me, was the fact that this frog right here is holding Leonardo's bandana. Now, in the most recent issue, which I just put on my channel, which was 123, we did see Leonardo take off his mask. Not take it off himself, but like he's just running around his neck. And I know maybe he loses the bandana because loads of other turtles are losing their bandanas, so it won't be too long before he loses his. So, you know, but then again, maybe the punk frogs has got to him and taken down or interrogating him or something like that. Something where the turtles don't have him anymore. And I thought like that's going to be quite cool to see. And yeah, another thing which is a bit more clearer with the punk frogs in this one is the clothes are a bit more visible, I guess. Also, you do get to see the tattoos, which are, yes, something interesting for mutants. Why does the little baby one have a tattoo on his arm? Or her, whatever gender it is. Why does that frog have a tattoo? Oh my god, why are they all having tattoos? But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you think is gonna happen in this issue. Do you think Shiro is actually gonna be the big bad villain for next Hero Turtles as 125 goes? What do you think of the frogs? What do you think could actually happen? And what do you think will go down? I said my little thing. I'm interested to hear what you got to say about your ideas. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.